Let's get digital. Yup, this is no longer a Pokemon only channel because today, we're gonna be talking about
Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions.
Yup, when I was growing up, I equally loved both Pokemon and Digimon. So today, we're gonna have some fun and I'll be ranking my top 10 favorite Digimon of all time. But before we get started, I need you to use Terraforce on that like button to save the digital world. Alright then, let's not waste any time and get right into it. And also, just a quick heads up here. Obviously, this is only my opinion, and the anime is going to play a huge inspiration for my choices. And pretty much all these selections will be the final form of each respective Digimon. Alright then, let's get started. Starting off my list at number 10 is Mastimon. Somewhat of an unknown Digimon, this Digimon's the fusion of Agumon and Lady Devamon, making her one of the coolest looking Digimon in the entire series. I mean, she's literally the combination of all good and all evil. I even remember in the original series when these two Digimon had a catfight at the end of Adventure. Well, anyways, I used this Digimon a ton in Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory, and she did work for me. Overall, she's a really cool looking Digimon who I would love to see make an appearance in the anime in some way, shape, or form. Next up at number 9 is Gallantmon. Now listen, I'll be the first to tell you, Digimon Tamers is a little bit overrated in my opinion, but Takato and Guillamon definitely are the highlights of that season. Seeing the curious, childlike Guillamon go through tremendous growth throughout the series really paid off with the epic bio merge with Takato, especially the way the writers pulled this off with the Alzamon battle. Now of course, Gallantmon is a royal knight, which is definitely the coolest group in all of Digimon, but my favorite thing about the Guillamon line is it's actually a virus type Digimon. And okay, let me tell you this. I think Gallantmon in his Crimson mode is one of the best designed Digimon of all time. Oh my gosh. The red and white are so sleek together. It's just, mwah, chef's kiss. Here's hoping we get to see more of Guillamon and Gallantmon if we ever end up getting more Digimon Tamers content in the future. Next up at number 8, we got a big one. One of the most menacing Digimon of all time, Armageddonmon. Now this Digimon here is wild. It gave me nightmares as a child, especially because in the second movie, he basically destroyed Omnimon, who was like the most goated Digimon ever. Now this Digimon, much like Omnimon, is beyond the Mega level and is classified actually as the Ultra level Digimon. Armageddonmon's design is ominous, and his abilities like his Infinity Cannon attack are incredibly powerful. I used one in one of my playthroughs of Hacker's Memory, and after a ton of level grinding, he basically became the MVP of my team. His attack stats were off the charts, and overall this dude's just a beast. I mean, in the movie he premiered in, it took like 4 mega level Digimon all coming together to beat him. Like, yo! That's insane! Alright, coming in at number 7, I have Ravemon. And more specifically, Ravemon in his Burst mode. Now, honestly, I don't have a whole lot to say about this Digimon. Like, yeah, I know he was one of the main Digimon featured in Digimon Savers, but I ain't into that nonsense. This pick here is almost solely based on the design. This thing is stunning and badass. Burst Mode is basically the Digimon equivalent of Super Saiyan, and mix that in with purple being one of my favorite colors of all time, and yeah, this Digimon is definitely for me. Plus, he's like the fastest Digimon in the Hacker's Memory game. Next up at number 6, we have Alzamon. Now, I did watch Digimon Tamers, and I gotta admit, it's easily the best written series of any of the anime seasons, and Alzamon is arguably the best written character in the whole show. The little Impmon who disliked his tamers and strived to be powerful by any means necessary, who went on to go be a hated jerk to a worthy hero. I honestly get huge Vegeta vibes from Alzamon. I mean, he's just so epic in the show. This dude bodied Leomon only to suck up his data just to grow stronger. Then, his redemption arc at the end of the series was pulled off pretty well. He gave him the old Fist of the Beast King. The design of Alzamon is also peak. The bike he rides around on is literally one of the most badass things ever. He also has his own powerful mode change, which is his Blast mode. I really love this form as it turns an already 10 out of 10 design into an 11. Next up, we go from the ultimate evil to the ultimate good. At number 5, we have Seraphimon. I remember when I first saw this Digimon at the end of the American Digimon movie. I remember thinking to myself, wait, what's that? This was literally the first time we got shown Patamon and Gatomon's Mega forms. Totally out of left field with absolutely no explanation. Now, looking back, these two probably could have just taken on evil Cherubimon on their own. But nah, they didn't really want to make any sense in this movie, obviously. But anyway, yes, Seraphimon is sleek, majestic, and powerful. And I love getting to see him actually do something in Digimon Tri. I, for one, am hoping he gets a lot more screen time and time to shine in that O2 movie that's supposed to come out this year. At number 4, we have another main character Digimon, Agumon! Now let me begin by saying this. Digimon Frontier was the season of the anime that turned me off Digimon for a few years. Although the opening song was a banger, I, like many others, thought that it was weird that the humans were becoming Digimon. Except for our main character here, Takuya. Agumon is literally so sick, and while yes, I like his entire Burning Greymon line, the champion form here is definitely my favorite. I mean, yeah, if you're gonna be a human that turns into a Digimon, this is the best way to do it. It's the others that I didn't really like. The primal look of this Digimon is literally just so epic. Plus, I believe him to be one of the strongest champion form Digimon in the entire franchise. And this statement is of course backed up with his powerful stats in the Hacker's Memory game. Coming in at number 3, we once again have a main character Digimon, but this one is definitely the most iconic, which of course is War Greymon! Listen, when I was a kid and first saw that epic Agumon Warp Digivolution scene, my mind was blown. I could tell the anime put most of their budget into this transformation scene, and I frickin' love it. I just love when he reaches his final stage and the voice actor screams his name. But yeah, once the prophecy came true and Tai unlocked Agumon's mega form, it was pretty much GG's for every villain in the anime. That is, except of course for Diaboromon, which required a little bit more firepower. Oh, and speaking of, coming in at the penultimate spot, we have the original DNA Digivolution, none other than Omnimon. There I was, young, impressionable, and handsome, sitting there in that movie theater with my cousin and dad. After being forced to sit through a weird Angela Anaconda opening and a really fun short film, it was time for the second part of the Digimon movie, Our War Game. And let me tell you, this movie is great. After an ongoing battle with an internet virus known as Diaboromon, the strongest Digimon from the original series are all but defeated. It's over, I thought to myself, but that was just foolish me being unaware of main character plot armor. When all hope seemed lost, our heroes felt the power of everyone. Part War Greymon, part Metal Garurumon. They digivolve together to become Omnimon. Yup. Kick up the music and let's rock. Let's kick it off to show them all the things that we can do. Peak. Just a peak moment in my childhood. And don't even get me started on Merciful Mode. Digimon Tri sucked, but this was kind of made it all worth it for me. Finally, coming in at the number 1 spot is Imperial Dramon, but more specifically, his Paladin mode. Peak design, peak storytelling, peak. Just peak. I love this Digimon and believe he's literally the strongest in the entire franchise. He's a combination of the 4 lead Digimon from the first 2 series. So much power, such an amazing design. I love it. So, there you have it, my top 10 favorite Digimon. Did you enjoy this new Digimon content? Let me know what you think, and let me know if you're a fan of Digimon and would like to see more of this type of content. Thanks guys, have a great day.